Hi guys, so this is the part 2 of the puffer bag tutorial. If you haven't seen the part 1 of this video, check on this channel and you'll find it. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, please hit the subscribe button and like this video. So we're going to be continuing from where we stopped in the previous video. To continue this tutorial, we're going to be fixing the handle of the bag. To fix the handle of the bag, we're going to be marking where we're going to be placing the handle on. So we're going to be measuring from the middle point, the middle line, to where the hand starts. And for me, that's 2 inches, and it's also 2 inches on the other side. We're doing so that when we're fixing the handle on the other side, on the opposite side of the bag, we're going to have the accurate measurement, because sometimes when you finish fixing your handle, you see that one is either longer than one or one is more spacious than one. So I've taken this to my sewing machine and I've sewed it, so the handle is ready. Now we're going to be working on the zipper of the bag, but before then we're going to turn this inside out to see how far we've gone. This is me turning the bag inside out, and here is what we have so far. It's making sense already. We're going to be working on the zipper and the inner lining. For the zipper, we'll be needing the leather and the interface, which is the lining. For the leather, I measured 12 inches by 2.5 inches. In centimeter, that's 33 centimeters by 6 centimeters. And it's the same measurement for the interface. So 2 leather parts and 2 lining parts. For the zipper, you need a long piece of the zip clothing, something you can easily manipulate. Okay, so we're going to be placing the zip clothing on the leather, right sides facing each other. Before you sew this in, we're going to be folding in a little bit of the edge from the zipper. After that, you're going to be folding your leather in a little bit from the edge on both sides. Then place your lining on top of it, take it to your sewing machine and run a straight stitch. So this is how it's supposed to be arranged. If you didn't do it like this, or if you're not doing it like this, then you're doing it wrong. I'm done sewing the leather, the lining and the zipper to each other, and this is what we have. Now take a look at the part where we bent in. So you should have this finished look at the edge. We're going to be folding this in a bit and we're going to be top stitching. We're done top stitching over here. We're going to repeat the same process on the other side. So we're done sewing the zipper and look how beautiful it came out. Before we sew the other rough edges, we're going to fix our magnet. You can use your normal bag magnet or use the cloth magnet, whichever one is available to you. I'm marking the spot where I'll be fixing the magnet on, and I'm using the magnet to do that. Once I'm comfortable with this, I'm going to be puncturing the hole on the leather so I can easily fix the magnet. Your magnet has to be fixed on both sides of the bag in the middle. So here is the magnet all fixed and done. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take the zipper area, take our bag, and then sew them on each other. To have this done, we're going to be opening the zipper. Make sure the notched area and the middle area, the notched area of the bag meet. Once you're done with this, take your pin this, then take it to your sewing machine and run a straight stitch. Repeat the same thing on the other side of the bag. You should have this after sewing the zipper to the lining of the bag. What we're going to do next is we're going to sew the inner lining of the bag. To do this, we're going to be cutting out our lining. The size of your lining actually depends on the size of the bag. If you have a small bag, obviously your lining will be smaller, and if you have a big bag, your lining is going to be big. Mine is 25 inches, but since it's folded in 2, I'll be measuring 12.5 inches for the length and 17 inches for the width. In centimeter, that's 31 inches for the length and 44 inches for the width. We're going to be taking this to the sewing machine and run a straight stitch on both sides. I decided to add an internal pocket to my bag, so I cut a piece of lining, sew this on top of the main lining on one side. Now you're going to get your bag, which is already sewn, put this inside the lining, okay, right sides facing each other like so. Then you take it to your sewing machine and sew the top side. Before sewing the top side, you're supposed to sew the sharp edge on both sides of the lining. So we're going to do that and then cut it out before you sew the lining to the bag. Now while you sew this, you're going to leave a little bit of space in between so that you can use that space to turn out the bag after sewing. Now I'm done sewing and it's time to turn the bag out from the little space I left. This is me turning the bag. So once you're done turning this, you're going to take this back to your sewing machine and close the space you left. Then what you're going to do next is that you're going to top stitch your bag on the edge. You're going to be top stitching this bag on the edge. so everything folds in and sit properly. And basically that's it. So after doing this, what you want to do next is add a stopper to your zipper, and basically your bag is ready. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.